All right, what's going on, everybody? Gave you card stacks. We have made it. We are part 6, our final part of our mail days here. I was way behind. I had 75 packages to rip through. I don't know what's in this group necessarily. This is just kind of the last batch that came in, and a little gift from our friend Frank AZHP Collectibles. So let us begin. 101, Noah Fafita, little pre-production proof. I think I got this at auctions for under 10 bucks. Pretty crazy. So I have no Fafita Safe Search. I'll admit that. And it was cheap. Gold. Very cool card. Very great binder card for sure. But yeah, not much to it, I suppose. I'm curious, do people like top loader binders? I don't know. I have just a regular, what is it, like the strap binder thing. It's not a Z Folio. I don't know, whatever it's called. I got it from Target a long time ago. So there you go. No Fafita 101 for under 10 bucks. Quarterback gold. I'll take it. Does not feel like a card. Oh. Gaby, keep up the great content. Love learning from you. Cannot wait for college football to start. Alex Holt. Well, thank you, Alex. Yes, I recall this now. Reached out to me on Twitter. X. I always call it Twitter. I always call it Twitter. I was like, hey, I just got some stickers in and want to send one to you. So I appreciate that. AMH Sports Cards. Denver. I was just in Denver. Love Denver. Won't be going there anymore. I traded Denver. I used to work with Denver and Salt Lake. And that was my last time going to Denver. Now I traded that for LA. So I'll be going to USC, Cal Poly Slow in Arizona for work. I feel like I just bought from this person the same thank you card, so I'm curious. Okay, shout out Prod. Shout out my Discord. There's a good deals channel. It's very expensive to be in there because there's a lot of good deals and just people like, hey, this seems like a cheap deal or something worth looking into. Cade Klubnik, not my favorite buy. They got Georgia week 1, yada yada. I think he was like the number 2 quarterback in the country. He's from Texas. Not my favorite. But these sign of the time inserts, I think, are like short printed or some sort of a case hit. I'm gonna switch my light up there. I don't know. They don't sell for a ton. I think I got this for like $6, $7 all in. But I liked this for one reason, I guess, and I just like the bring your own guts, BYOG. It seems like Dabo Sweeney always has some all-time line when he beats Notre Dame. So I don't know if they play Notre Dame this year, if that's on the schedule, but last year was him telling us we got to buy stock in Clemson. And look at him, he ripped off 5 wins in a row after everyone started doubting him. And then I don't know what prompted him to say BYOG, bring your own guts, but just funny. So I like it. I don't know, just Cade Klubnik, not my favorite again. It's interesting to see that offense, and I mentioned it before. Riley, is it Garrett Riley, the little whiz kid, Lincoln Riley's brother? I'm not sold on him entirely. I don't know. I could see Cade Klubnik transferring and going to a TCU or a Texas Tech or somewhere back home in Texas. I could see that happening for sure. Luke Kuechly, blue, Topps Chrome to 199, 50 of 199. I like Luke Kuechly. I've been buying a ton of his stuff. I just think it's super cheap, and he's eligible for the Hall of Fame next year, 2025. People say he's first ballot, so if it's gradable, great. Centering-wise, maybe a little bit heavier, or I guess when you say it's heavier on this side, is it there's more room over here, or it leans heavier on this side? I don't know, but nonetheless, blue color match Topps Chrome. Just buying it. I just think it's cool stuff. I don't necessarily buy it to flip. I'll post it up at a stupid price where I'm like, all right, this I think this makes sense, or it doesn't make sense for someone to buy if they want to. Sure. Happy birthday to me. My birthday was in July. What is this? Where did I buy this? I have an Excel tracker of things. This sounds super familiar, and I want to say I paid maybe $11 or $12. I think I got this on Twitter. Pretty sure that's the case, so maybe more. Maybe I paid 20. Handed logo, pink wave to 125. You don't see these a lot. I think maybe a lot of them might get listed as just a regular pink. I don't know. Maybe not. And then Jackson Dart, I think one of the best buys right now. I think one of the best teams in the SEC. So there's that. So where was I going with that before? Was I talking about Cade Klubnik transferring? No. Luke Kuechly. Birthdays. I don't remember what I was saying. So I might just cut that out. Okay, this was also part of Good Deals channel in my Discord. Paige Becker's Harvey's Hobby Halls. Throw up the eBay during that pause, I guess. Listed this. I've never really thought about it. This was a mislisted listing. They spelt her name pretty funky. I never thought about that. I mean, for some players where I always get confused, I'm like, okay, there's someone who, I just never really, I don't know, never really thought about it to check as much as you should, especially with someone like Becker's where, I don't know, I could see how people misspell it or just kind of get lazy. Won this at auctions for like $8. Blue color match, unlicensed, yada, yada. I get it. Quit yapping. But, I don't know. I think a blue color match, I could see the selling $20 to $30, to be honest, with peak Paige Becker's hype. I mean, maybe I'm just oblivious and just think this women's basketball market is over or underpriced, or where we are. I don't know. The haters in the comments, I've had a couple here and there pipe up and be like, oh, these women basketball cards are worth nothing. Really, you should educate yourself. Walker Howard Sapphire, been picking up a couple of these. I think I have one more on the way if I haven't already ripped one. I like the blue Sapphire. Chrome isn't going to have to 199 autos or blue, so Sapphire is basically your blue auto. So I like that. Walker Howard in a quarterback battle with Austin Simmons, I imagine, for next year. Big lefty. Also plays baseball. He did have UCL surgery. Is that a thing? I don't know. He did have a surgery or procedure, so I don't know how that necessarily affects, his ability, but what is going on? Okay. I still have, this is going to be Tory Horton, isn't it? I kind of tell from the edge. Like, that doesn't look super familiar. There we go. Tory Horton. Topps National Trading Card Day. I went to a card shop. I talked about it in my last video. Went to a card shop and they had no mention of National Trading Card Day. I was at my parents' house and just I mean, yes, could I have asked? But I was already very annoyed. I looked at their prices. There were people in and out, and they were going through showcases, and they had to unlock they've got showcases all across. Nonetheless, Tory Horton has autos now in this National Trading Card, and they're numbered to 65, which is interesting. I bought this at 40. Matt, I think in our Discord, he bought one at 40, and I was like, 40, like you got to list it at like 80-ish and maybe hope to sell at 60 after fees and all that. Make $10, sure. But then I thought about it, and the second one came around. I was like, at 40, who am I? I'm willing to risk. I think you can sell this at $40 pretty easily. And then I'll lose fees, so I'm never scared to make a play, especially on guys I believe in. Tory Horton. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot about Frank. So this I got from Frank AZHP Collectibles. Oh, there we go. He's got his little business card here. And the most genuine guy in the hobby. If you ever want to watch a true collector, and if you ever want to go down a rabbit hole, guy has a wealth of knowledge of all sets, so a ton of baseball, basketball, football, 90s, 2000s, just the purest collector that I know. Just anytime I watch one of his videos, I'm like, dang it, man. I'm going to go look at, Steve Smith, Topps Chrome, or Drew Brees now, so things like that. So there we go. So this is business cards. This is super sick. Frank, I haven't been to very many shows over the last 3 months or so. It just is time consuming now with a child now. Feels pretty stale in my opinion. Frank and I, we were grinding out shows every week, going to multiple shows. This was a year ago, I would say, for me, pre-child. So he made these sick business cards. I don't know what does 1987. I don't know. He made these business cards, and I have his just a regular one. This is a personally inscribed card. This is sick. So I have it in my binder. I would love to get that like slabbed. That's pretty sick. I am a Frank enjoyer, so go check out his channel for sure. And then he's always messaging me. He's like, hey, I've got a ton of U of A stuff for you that I pluck out. So here we go. Mike Bibby. I love that old school Grizzlies stuff. Mike Bibby again. I do like Mike Bibby. Shadow Mountain High School, very close-ish to my house. Then he was a head coach there. His daughter plays volleyball at Arizona now as well. Michael Dickerson, Rockets. These are sick. Man, bring back these logos. The Grizzlies and the Rockets logos. Michael Dickerson. Ooh, a little that's acetate, right? I'm not blind, right? Yeah, okay. Dude, that's a sick. We were actually talking about this in Discord yesterday. Stadium Club College Football would go stupid. That would be the one set that I would like collect and like binder every single year. A lot of Michael Dickerson here. Just sick, man. Make cards great again like this. Oh, that's Dickerson. Is that older? He looks, yeah, okay. 98, Arizona, acquired via trade. So only spent 1 year with the Rockets, huh? Okay. Interesting. A little before my oh, here we go. That one's sick. The Topps Finest, and this still has the protective coat. And he's using DT Sports card savers. He's a card saver guy, which I appreciate for sure. I get it from a ooh, fresh. Is that on card too? Is that a sticker? Oh, that might be a sticker. I think that's a sticker. That's a sick one. A lot of Grizzlies here. Okay, I want to put this in before I grab the next one. Andrus Peat, my guy. I graduated with him, Corona del Sol High School. I remember when he was a freshman, we had language arts together, and we just coincidentally sat next to each other. I don't know who sat next to who first, but it was first day of language arts. I asked him if he was in 6th grade. Dude was like 6'4", probably 220, like massive. I don't know how I'm naturally a pretty small guy. I can't imagine, I was more than like, I don't know, how tall are you in middle school in 6th grade? Under 5 feet? Like he was already that big. Really nice guy. I remember he texted me. He got an offer from UTEP. That was his very first offer. He texted me and he was like, yo, come to the locker room. I'm like, all right, cool. We go to the locker room. And then he told me that UTEP just called and got off the phone. And then back in like the old days of recruiting, I guess, junior, senior year, he would always get pulled out of class when college coaches were coming to campus, and he was like, yeah, that was USC. And it's like, yo, what? Like, that was just insane that, we're in freaking earth science. Shout out Mr. Akutsi, and USC comes up to campus and he's like, yeah, USC. I was just, talking to them for 30 minutes. So really cool, really nice guy. At Stanford, graduated, I think, in 3 years. That was his plan, or like his thing with his family. It was like, you're not going to the NFL until you graduate. And luckily he did it in 3 years, and he was like always projected one of the best linemen in the country. So really good dude, really quiet guy. Saw him at a wedding now probably 2 years ago, and was nice to catch up. Now with Las Vegas, that's where his dad played. So been in the league for 10 years now. So really, that's kind of scary, I guess, that he's been in the NFL for 10 years now. We probably just like each other's Instagram stories every now and then, I guess. Andrus Peat, Bowman. Is this numbered? See, this is the problem with Frank, is that now I'm going to go after the rainbow here. I'm going to get the red, the gold of this. Now I want to collect the rainbow here. Okay, this is sick. The field access autos. I see this all the time on ComC. This is, so in terms of like jerseys, he doesn't have a lot of like actual Saints jersey stuff. So actually this is pretty sick. And honestly, something that I would grade, I should grade Andrus Peat. That's what I'm going to do. Damn it, Frank. See, this is why I don't like Frank, because he's very expensive to, which is, man, he's just got a wealth of knowledge, and now I'm going to start trying to buy Andrus Peat to grade and start that PC up. So Frank, man, appreciate it. One of the best in the hobby. Go support his channel. Yeah, that was awesome. That was probably the best mail day I could have asked for sure. That wasn't mail. That was from the state show. Oh, and then also he gave me these. I guess I don't have. They're right there. They're not within reach, but he gave me like a paper football set with Wildcats. So that was cool. So shout out Frank. Again, recap there. Just because I went down memory lane. Tory Horton there. Walker Howard, Paige Beckers, Jackson Dart, Hidalgo, Luke Kuechly. Frank would like that one for sure. Bring Your Own Guts, little AMH sports card sticker, and a 101 right there. So that is everything. If you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Peace. Love ya. Bye.